Congress infighting gets bigger in Rajasthan. The Congress top leadership is expected to meet next week to decide on the chief minister issue. The state Congress issue is divided, with many pro-Gehlot ministers saying that changing Gehlot now would be what they claim is suicidal. But the pilot camp is unable to accept this and has given an ultimatum that the status quo will not be acceptable. Sources also say that the Congress president is likely to hold a meeting next week to take a final call on this, and the chances of Gehlot continuing are high, although the Gandhis are in a fix, having made a commitment to pilot. We're crossing over to CNN News 18 senior editor Pallavi Ghosh. Pallavi, tell us more about the inside scoop.
So essentially what we are learning is that the Congress party now realizes, Aisha, that they cannot drag their feet on this anymore, especially since the BJP is becoming belligerent, and the BJP is certainly going to take advantage of the inner tussle within the Congress party. And one of the first big tasks ahead of the new Congress president always has been to sort out the Rajasthan mess. So what we are now being told is that within next week, there is going to be this top-level meeting in the national capital. Inputs have already been taken in from most of the MLAs of Rajasthan. Of course, as you pointed out, it's been clearly divided. It's not going to be an easy call to take, but they can no longer not take a decision. So they'll have to make it very clear either which way, that whether it's going to be Gehlot who's going to remain as a CM or Pilot will take over.
And isn't the party taking a big risk by continuing with Gehlot and sidelining Pilot? Do they risk losing Gehlot to another party? Sorry, Pilot to another party?
I remember when they won the elections last time round, everyone thought that it's likely to be Sachin Pilot who's going to be made the chief minister, because he had been the PCC chief for 4.5 years, and he had, in a sense, also ensured that victory. But at that point of time, the Congress party couldn't take that risk. They had to make Ashok Gehlot, because most of the MLAs were with him. Even the four BSP MLAs joined hands with the Congress party because of Gehlot's efforts. So there is a worry, certainly, and I think that's one of the main reasons why the Congress has not been able to take a decision, because, sidelining Gehlot, replacing him is not going to be very easy politically for the Congress party.
Now, if the old guard versus the new guard is something that continuously harms the party, why is the party continuing to cater to the old guard?
Because you cannot do without them also. I mean, they bring with them a lot of experience on the table. And that's the reason why it's very difficult to do away with Ashok Gehlot or any of the senior leaders. And as I pointed out, I mean, Gehlot is a 3-time chief minister, party veteran, very good with grassroots. Most of the MLAs are with him. If you remember that the so-called rebellion happened by Sachin Pilot, at that point of time, it was Gehlot who was able to ensure that he can keep the party together. And the rebellion was seen to be a kind of a complete failure. These are the thoughts which are very much there in the mind of the top Congress leadership. But it's also not that Sachin Pilot doesn't have his supporters. He's been given this personal assurance by the Gandhis many times over. He has shown that patience, not speaking out of line. You also need to send out the message to the party cadre that if you worked hard on the ground, you follow the party discipline, and also, you're younger. So therefore, your chance also will come.
So how will the party then seek to make up to Pilot?
Well, I mean, if they take a decision in favor of Gehlot, it's going to be a very difficult one to try and placate Sachin Pilot. I don't think the Congress party can offer much to him in terms of a central position, because Pilot has made it very, very clear that he really wants to be in Rajasthan. So, yes, it's a very, very tough call for the Congress party.
All right, Pallavi Ghosh, thank you so much for joining us and for giving us all of those crucial details. With this, we're going to be